So ladies and gentlemen, ICC 2025 Champions Trophy is making its comeback after a long wait of 8 years. The last ICC Champions Trophy was held in 2017 in England and in Wales jointly, and in the finals Pakistan won its first ever Champions Trophy by defeating India in the final at the Oval. But this time, after 8 years, India took its revenge by forcing the host to come to Dubai, where India defeated Pakistan comfortably and sent Pakistan out of the Champions Trophy.
For Pakistan, the Champions Trophy celebration started on February 19th and ended just 4 days later.
भाई ये तो शुरू होते ही खत्म हो गया यार.
And it was India who ended their Champions Trophy journey on February 23rd, 2025.
Team India is now in the semi-finals and eager to lift the 2025 Champions Trophy desperately because Indians want to watch the final in the UAE.
If it would be played in the UAE, it would be considered as a big diplomatic win of India over Pakistan.
And after Afghanistan shockingly defeated the mighty England, this picture of man of the match, Ibrahim Zadran, who scored 177 runs in just 146 balls, shows the contribution of India to its friend Afghanistan and the bonding between these two nations.
But who will reach the final? Where the final would be played? What happened to the host? What led to this pathetic condition of Pakistan? And why is India completely boycotting Pakistan? Is it fair?
Meanwhile, Rachin Ravindra's injury at Lahore Stadium sparks debate over floodlights.
Still with the sweep shot and straight to the man, and he's absolutely messed it up. I think he's lost it and it's hit him.
Questions have been raising about safety and security arrangements of players in Pakistan.
Some are recalling the memories of terrorist attack on Sri Lankan cricket team in the year 2009.
The assault happened early Tuesday when a dozen masked gunmen armed with rifles and rocket launchers attacked the team as it traveled to a test match in Pakistan. Several players were wounded, 6 police officers were killed. Footage from Pakistani television shows gunmen with backpacks firing at the convoy.
So what's going on in Pakistan? Would Pakistan be able to successfully host the Champions Trophy? What security measures are in place to ensure the safety of the players and the spectators?
1.5 billion Indians, 241 million Pakistanis, and millions of fans all over the world are surely missing the fierce battle between these two cricket-loving nations on their home ground. But why is India still refusing to go to Pakistan?
What is cricket for India and Pakistan?
Cricket in India and Pakistan is more than just a game. Look at the whopping crowd. Look at the rivalry between these two nations. Look at the lofty sixes. Look at the deadly bowling attack. Look at the injuries. Look at the joy after winning. And look at the wrath after losing.
Does it involve politics also? Why is India indulging politics in sports? Is it correct? Or it involves something else? So hello friends, you are watching One Reaction Please, and today we are covering in this video the current scenario of the Champions Trophy, the rise of BCCI, the downfall of the PCB, the Indian government's strategy of completely boycotting Pakistan, and how India is using its success in cricket as a soft power to counter Pakistan. So let's start from the beginning.
The visitors were all out in the second.
Both India and Pakistan started playing cricket around the same time. After gaining independence in 1947, India and Pakistan first played in 1952.
The Pakistan skipper Abdul Hafiz was out in a similar fashion 5 runs later.
When Pakistan toured India for a test series, India won the first test match played in Delhi by an innings and 70 runs, and also the series 2-1. And then after 26 years, the first ever India vs Pakistan ODI match was played in Quetta on October 1st, 1978, as a part of India's tour to Pakistan. India won the first ODI match but lost the series. Pakistan won the one-day series 2-1. And it soon became evident that these were not just cricket matches for these two countries. These were the beginning of historic and emotionally charged rivalries that would continue for an indefinite time. Remember, from the 1970s to the early 2000s, India-Pakistan cricket matches were more than just games. They were historic events that brought entire nations to a standstill. Streets used to become deserted, shops closed early, and people gathered around radios and televisions to witness the high voltage clashes.
But what is happening in the Champions Trophy 2025 currently? Only around 29,000 fans came to watch the high-profile Champions Trophy match between New Zealand and Pakistan at the Karachi National Stadium, which has a capacity of nearly 34,000. And Pakistan lost its first match against New Zealand, which is a big setback for the host. Why is cricket losing its charm in Pakistan? Why India refused to display Pakistan's name on their jerseys? Why the Indian flag was missing from the roof of the National Stadium in Karachi, while other participating nations' flag were present. Although later both India and Pakistan had to follow ICC rules, and Pakistan has raised Indian flag and Indian team has to accept Pakistan's logo on their jersey. And why Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif wants Pakistan to win against India at any cost.
हम सब इंशाअल्लाह उस वक्त का इंतज़ार करेंगे जब आप हिंदुस्तान को आप शिकस्त फाश देंगे इंशाअल्लाह आप 24 करोड़ आवाम के दिल जीतेंगे.
For this, we have to dig a little bit into history. In 1983, the Indian cricket team was considered a significant underdog in the Cricket World Cup. The financial condition of the BCCI was also very poor. But well, Team India, to everyone's surprise, won its first World Cup in 1983 under the captainship of Kapil Dev, which was a massive upset to other teams, especially considering they defeated the two times champion, the mighty West Indies. And this was the beginning of the cricket revolution in India. After the unpredictable victory in 1983, the youth of India began to lean towards cricket compared to other sports. Cricketers started to become role model for children. On the other hand, the fire of competition also ignited within India's neighbor, Pakistan. Pakistan now could not stay silent. They also wanted to compete with India in cricket. It was the 1992 Cricket World Cup happening in Australia and New Zealand, and cricket was now being commercialized internationally, especially in the Indian subcontinent. This time under the captainship of post-retiree 42-year-old Imran Khan, Pakistan fearlessly defeated England in the final and won the 1992 Cricket World Cup. India and Pakistan had now both won one World Cup each, and cricket was now flourishing more than ever, with sponsors, media rights, broadcasting rights, and advertisements all over the place. Indian and Pakistani cricket was rising rapidly, but from here, the path of the two cricketing nations were dissected.
We will now cover the rags to riches story of BCCI and what led to the downfall of the PCB. So stay tuned with us to know further.
Although BCCI sensed the potential of cricket in India very early, But the inauguration of IPL was the game changer. The Indian Premier League or the IPL was established in 2008 by the Board of Control for Cricket in India, the BCCI. In the inaugural edition of the IPL, BCCI earned Rs 350 crore, which was more than BCCI's profit of Rs 235 crore in 2007.
And the rest is history. Cricket now for India is what football is for Europe. Cricket now for India is what basketball is for America.
And the Blazers win the series!
And today the BCCI is the richest cricket board in the world with an estimated valuation of 18,760 crore, which is around $2.25 billion. And the Indian Premier League IPL has its brand value estimated at $12 billion, which is around 1 lakh crore rupees.
The popularity of the T20 cricket surged after the India's victory in 2007 T20 World Cup under the captainship of Dhoni. Later, India also won Cricket World Cup in 2011.
India lift the World Cup after 28 years.
And the Champions Trophy in 2013 under the captainship of Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Treadwell misses. India win the Champions Trophy.
And last year in year 2024, India won the T20 World Cup again under the captainship of Rohit Sharma. The IPL reinvented cricket for India and the world, featuring Bollywood stars, businessmen, businesswomen, politicians and many more esteemed and well-known faces. On the other half, after 1992 World Cup win under the captaincy of Imran Khan, Pakistan also won 2009 ICC T20 World Cup under the captaincy of Yunus Khan and 2017 ICC Champions Trophy under the captaincy of Sarfaraz Ahmed by defeating India by 180 runs. However, it is a different matter that Pakistan has not been able to win any one-day match from India since 2017, and in the 21st century, India has started dominating Pakistan in the field of cricket.
This is the same country which gave birth to legendary players like Imran Khan, Javed Miandad, Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, Abdul Qadir and many more.
But where is that talent lost?
गोगो चौका चॉकलेट पान मसाला
बात किंग आए किंग कोहली आए
wrong number.
The richest Indian cricketer in the playing 11 of India is Virat Kohli with a net worth of over 1000 crore rupees. On the other hand, the richest Pakistani cricketer currently is Babar Azam with a net worth of around 50 crore. Look, even the richest woman cricketer of India, Maithali Raj, with a net worth of around 50 crore, stands head to head in terms of personal wealth with the richest Pakistani cricketer Babar Azam.
What is happening in Pakistan and why these players are choosing politics as their newfound career after taking retirement from cricket? And the former captain of World Cup winning team, Imran Khan, served as the 19th Prime Minister of Pakistan, and why someone of them has relations with India's most wanted underworld don, Daud Ibrahim.
Why Pakistan is bringing Islamic radicalization in cricket?
सबसे अच्छी बात जो रिजवान ने की कि फिर उसने माशाल्लाह उसने ग्राउंड में खड़े होकर नमाज पढ़ी जो कि हिंदुओं के बीच में खड़े होकर, so that was really something very very special for me.
Why they are bringing religion in cricket? Cricket has no religion, it's a gentleman's game. Do you know the total valuation of the IPL is $12 billion compared to mere $400 million brand valuation of the PSL, which stands for the Pakistan Super League, which is not looking so super in comparison to the IPL. This is not just the situation of the PCB, this is the economic condition of the whole Pakistan, which is in crisis. Pakistan has now lost its international reputation and trust and has now become a beggar in the international forum.
But what led to this pathetic condition of Pakistan? Let's dig a little bit further into the history. Although Pakistan lost all 4 wars with India, its ambition of Gajwa-e-Hind never faded. Instead, Pakistan changed its tactics and began supporting terrorism in India. It started sending jihadis to India, which ultimately led to its own destruction. And do you remember the famous statement of former US President Hillary Clinton about Pakistan?
As I say in the book, it's like keeping poisonous snakes in your backyard, expecting they will only bite your neighbor. And what we're seeing now is the continuing threat to the state of Pakistan by these very same elements.
It was Pakistan who was responsible for the mass killing and exodus of Kashmiri Pandits, and around 5 lakh Kashmiri Pandits were forced to flee their own homeland and to become refugees in their own country.
It was Pakistan who was responsible for the 1993 serial Mumbai blast, in which around 257 innocent Indians were killed, 1,400 injured. Later, an alleged network of underworld figures, Bollywood connection, and Pakistani support was found behind these attacks.
In February 1999, Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee undertook a historic bus journey to Lahore, Pakistan, which aimed at fostering peace and harmony between the two nations. But what we got in return? The Kargil War.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee later described this war as a betrayal by Pakistan.
In 2001, the Indian Parliament was attacked by 5 terrorists, resulting in a 45-minute gun battle that killed 6 policemen and 3 parliamentary staff. All the 5 terrorists were killed, and later they were identified as Pakistani nationalists. In 2008, multiple terrorist attacks occurred all over Mumbai, carried out by gunmen allegedly connected to the Lashkar-e-Taiba, a Pakistan-based terrorist organization. These attacks targeted civilians at various sites, resulting in at least 174 deaths, including 20 security personnel and 26 foreign nationals, injuring more than 300 people.
Then, another attack occurred on September 18, 2016, when 4 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists from Pakistan attacked an Indian Army Brigade headquarters near the town of Uri in Jammu and Kashmir. In the pre-dawn ambush, 19 Indian soldiers had to sacrifice their lives for the motherland, and 20 to 30 others were injured. Uri attack was described as the deadliest attack on security forces in Kashmir in 2 decades.
His life for the country.
India was just emerging from the wounds of the Uri attack when the Pulwama attack took place. On February 14, 2019, this attack was carried out by a Pakistan-based terrorist organization, Jaish-e-Mohammed, in which 40 CRPF Jawans were martyred.
The right-wing BJP government this time was in no mood to remain silent and decided to hit back at the perpetrators of the Pulwama attack, aiming to bring Pakistan to its knee as India did in the 1971 war.
पाकिस्तान के हुक्मरान सुन ले, हमारे जवानों का बलिदान बेकार नहीं जाएगा.
A high-level meeting took place between the Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, and all 3 chiefs of the Indian military.
घर में घुस के मारेंगे. एग्रेसिव ना हो, जान दे देंगे इसके लिए. क्या बात कर रहे हो आप?
The Indian army was given a free hand by the Prime Minister, and that is what they were waiting for. The hunt mode was on. The modus operandi was to hit the enemies by entering their homes, and the code word was Operation Monkey.
In the early hours of February 26, 2019, 12 Mirage jets took off around 1:15 am from the Gwalior Air Force Station. At approximately 3:45 am, the jets crossed the line of control at an altitude of 30,000 feet, flying under the covers of mountains to avoid detection by Pakistani radar system. The IAF jets dropped 1000 kg laser-guided bombs on Jaish-e-Mohammed launch pads situated about 24 kilometers northwest of Muzaffarabad. The operation lasted approximately 19 minutes, during which the jets successfully struck their targets and returned safely to the Indian airspace.
The Indian Air Force eliminated 200 to 300 terrorists. They entered enemy territory and eliminated them, and Operation Monkey was carried out successfully.
उनको लगा था कि मोदी ने सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया था तो इस बार ऐसा कुछ करेगा। सारे टैंक लगा दिए, राडार लगा दिए, सब लगा दिए। अब हम बजरंगबली की जय कर करके ऊपर से चले।
Later on, August 5, 2019, Article 370 was abolished and a journey to reclaim the whole Kashmir began. Meanwhile, will India be able to make history again? Will India win the Champions Trophy this time in year 2025? But the big question is, would the final be played in Dubai? The Indian cricket team needs the support of 1.5 billion Indians and cricket fans all over the world. Let's cheer for India this time.
Hello viewers. We think we should support BCCI's decision of completely boycotting Pakistan. The policy and the action of the Indian government is remarkable and praiseworthy. No cricket game must be above our country and motherland. India has accumulated a strong influence and power in the past few years, and both the Indian government and BCCI must use this soft power to counter this betrayal country Pakistan, who has backstabbed India every time it has gotten a chance. This strong stance is essential for India to maintain its sovereignty so that no other country like Pakistan in near future could dare to harm us. And all of us must understand that for establishing peace, demonstration of power is also very necessary. Do you agree with us? Please leave your reaction in the comment box. And if you liked this video, support us by subscribing and turning on the bell icon. We need your support. One reaction please.